What it is, yo, check this out. It's Darnell McAdams here. The show starts out, man, and just let me tell you, it's crazy. It's crazy being a part of something like this, actually seeing it being put together. We walk into this place, man, and this place is amazing. Now, I don't know where y'all live out here. I don't know where folks out here where y'all live, but me personally, for me, this was one of the craziest places I've ever walked into. The first thing you see, you're walking through this big door that has the hero logo on it. You walk in and you're looking around, and it's amazing. It's beautiful. Big old kitchen. The kitchen was the first place I really wanted to see because I likes to get down. I like to burn a little bit, and it's an expression, y'all. When I say I like to burn, it means I like to cook. It doesn't mean like I burn food. Just for those out there that are getting that misconstrued. The most amazing thing is walking out on the balcony, looking out into Panama City, and just seeing how beautiful the city is. First impressions. I walk in and I see Charles. He seemed like a good dude. So Athena, I didn't really know what to think of Athena. I found out she was a cheerleader. I thought that was dope. I'm a big sports fan. First impression of Lydia, it was like Lydia was kind of like it was one of those situations where I was like, oh, I'm not sure about her. Impressions are, they're crazy, but they're not always right. Dot Dave, he said he's 50. I was blown away. I mean, this dude is in fantastic shape. This is the kind of cat I could vibe with. I can sit down. I can have a drink with. This is a cool dude. Patty. I didn't actually see Patty walk in. This lady is the sweetest lady in the world. So my first impression of Patty was, she's just being her. Sean, I didn't know what to make of her. Man, Marty walks in. Good vibe from the cat. I got a really good vibe from the cat. Rachel seemed real cool. She's a real funky chick, real jazz. To get to know somebody really, really quickly, and it's just quick conversations here and there, and you're trying to form an opinion, and it's tough to do. We hear this helicopter coming around. I'm like, nah, for real. For real, and so somebody said, "No, there you go, right there." I'm like, "What?" It was crazy seeing him pull up on pull up on a helicopter. He flew in on the helicopter. It started right away. He basically told us, look, it's time. We picking teams. Look, it's 9 of y'all. You got to pick 6. We find out how the game is going to work right then and there. Find out how the game is going to work reading on the screen. I tried to overthink the room at first because at first I was like, I'm not really sure it's going to be dealing with heights. So when you saw me not raise my hand when I thought I was going to deal with heights, that was because I really honestly didn't think it was going to have anything to do with heights. What I thought it was going to be, I have no idea. I knew we weren't here to do swing dancing. I mean, the dude flew in on a helicopter right beside us. We're not going to swing dance just because he said swing hand to hand. If we could swing, if it was swing dancing, I can dance. I'm good at dancing. I could have done that. That's all I'm saying. But I'm just telling you, I didn't think it was swing dancing. Good thing it wasn't swing dancing because I would have won that. I'm good at swing dancing. I'm not that good at swing dancing. The first thing that we're trying to get across is, look, we need to win some money for the Red Cross as a team. So you have to think of it that way first. I'm a competitor. I like to get after it. So I'm thinking to myself, yo, let's keep a couple of the strong guys behind. Let's keep a couple of strong women behind because if it's the next challenge and we need us to go, let's make sure we have a strong team. One thing I'm telling myself is, look, ultimately this is just a game. It's a game, y'all. I'm kicking back, and it was a decision I made. I'm glad I made it. Sitting back and you don't know what's going on, it messes with you. Another thing that you didn't get to see is that Athena actually got tempted as well. She turned down a temptation, and so did Patty, and that's fantastic, man. These temptations is it's crazy. And playing with our minds on purpose, and I understood that. That night, Charles, Lydia, Dave come back. Lydia and Charles say, look, Dave's a strong repeller. We think it has something to do with repelling. And he's the best man for the job. So we think he should go on the Heroes Challenge. Now we're going to the morning time. Now we're getting into what we're talking about. The Heroes Challenge. We're in the water. I'm the only person at this point that hadn't met them. He looks at me and says, well, who are you? No, he said, who the hell are you? Caught me off guard. I was kind of like, oh, I'm Darnell. you know, like a chump. Extras you saw, he called me out, like, why didn't you get out there? I wanted to be out there. I sat back for a reason. I knew what my reason was. Sometimes the best leaders have to know when to follow. Pretty much still strangers. So we the problems we have with each other, we're working them out right then and there. Don't know what you would do until you're in that situation. I knew I was picking Dave from jump, but yeah, I called Charles out. First impressions, y'all. Thinking, okay, he's playing it up for the cameras. That's what I'm thinking. They didn't show the whole conversation. They didn't show the whole back and forth. I told myself I didn't want to be in the middle of any drama, but I'm also the type of person that if I feel a certain way, you know, my emotions is on my sleeve. I gotta let you know, man. So I'm not gonna be looking at this dude in the face, knowing that I have a problem with how I felt, how he played. Squashed it. From then on out, me and Charles was cool. We was cool. We're still cool. I mean, I respect the hell out of the guy. Dave comes back and tells us about this thing, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. When he said something about the spiders, I am deathly afraid of spiders. Me and spiders don't get along. They got too many legs. Really, with the leg movement. There's too many legs. It's too creepy. You're gonna crawl on me. You're fast. You might jump. I don't know why I'm so afraid of them. It's weird. He brings back a spider in a container to the crib. As soon as he brings it in the kitchen, I beeline. Boom. Out the kitchen, I'm gone. Because you play too much. It's great because by the end of the night, I had the thing crawling on my hand. And Charles, you know, the spider whisperer, you know, he's so calm. He's got that spirit, that zen. He kind of helped me get over my fear of spiders a little bit. We've gone through a team challenge. I didn't go through it myself, but we see what it looks like. We've talked about all these things. The competitor in me is like, I'm going. You're not keeping me away from this next challenge. And whatever it is, I'm going to do my best to be the best. I have a big problem with losing. I don't like to lose. If you beat me, you cheated. That's all. I'm really looking forward to episode 2. So get fired up, get ready to go, and let's make this happen.